Hi, my name is Krupa and welcome to Crucian Yoga. Today I want to go through the amazing hip opening lizard pose with you, known as Utthan Pristhasana. Now, lizard pose is a great way to stretch your hamstrings, your hip flexors and your quadriceps. Strengthening these muscle groups will really help maintain a full range of motion. This slow, deep hip opening stretch can help alleviate back pain, it can release tension and also prevent you from injury in both your yoga practice but also off the mat into everyday life. Now, building strength in your hips and hamstrings in particular can really improve your balance and flexibility too. Now, before we begin, I want to state that even though lizard pose is an advanced to intermediate level pose, that doesn't mean you want to push beyond your limits. So please be mindful, especially in hip openers. So please listen to your body and just go slowly. Let's begin. Beginning in low lunge pose, place the hands down so the right foot is on the outside of the right hand. Walk the right foot towards the edge of the mat whilst moving the left knee further back to create more space. Take the hips forward and down towards the mat. Check here that the knee is over the ankle to encourage the hips to stay square. You can, if you want, place blocks under the hands here if you struggle to reach the floor, which will also help keep length in the spine. A block or even a folded blanket can be placed under the back knee for added support. Now, keeping the back knee on the ground here takes some weight off the hip joint and creates more stability in the pose. However, you can activate the back leg by tucking the toes and lifting your thigh bone up towards the ceiling. Heels pressing behind and toes pressing down into the mat. So, depending on your intention, choose what best suits you. There's an option to go deeper, is to bend the elbows and place the forearms onto the floor. Soften the elbows, checking that they are in line with the shoulders. Elongate your spine and engage your core. Keep your gaze forward to keep the back of the neck in line with the rest of the spine. Keep the hips square to the mat to get the full expression of the stretching and strengthening benefits of this pose. For safety, make sure the knee is stacked over the ankle. But if you want a little more stretch, then you can walk that foot further out in front of you. Hug your front bent knee into your arm and shoulder, maintaining active contact. Actively anchor your front foot to the ground to protect the ankle and knee. Blocks can also be used here. So you can place your forearms onto the blocks, which helps take the pressure off the hips. Again, if your back knee needs a little extra support, you can pad it with a folded blanket. You can also elevate your back knee off the ground. To do this, curl your back toes under, lifting your left knee off the ground and stacking your back heel over your toes. You want to lift the back of the left leg toward the sky to keep the leg fully engaged and active. Now you can play with these variations to further challenge your flexibility and balance. To make this an outer hip opener, come onto the hands and roll towards the outer foot and use the opposite palm to push the knee out. You can add a twist by looking over the shoulder, keeping the chest open. You can try a revolved variation. So start turning towards your right side and with the right hand grab the left foot and bring it towards your butt. Open up the chest sideways and breathe. And to challenge your hip and core stability, try it with the hands interlaced in a bind. It requires more hip opening as the shoulder needs to go under the knee. Keep the hips and shoulders square to the floor, spine lengthening forward and back leg activated. For an extra stretch to the quads, come down onto the forearms and use the same hand of the back foot to grab the foot from the outside and pull it in towards the glutes. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching.